Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. We are over in this mission because we have a bunch of Omega upgrades ready. The 32 have crafted themselves, as well as the draconic dust. As you can see, we've been mowing through it. We've been absolutely mowing through it. I'll be honest, I'm surprised we had this much, but I guess looking at it now, it is pretty fast the way we've got it going in the centrifuges we set up last episode. We are getting less than if we were to run these guys through the mixer, but we're going to pretend that it's okay, and then we'll cry later when we realize that we've made a horrible mistake. But for now, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. We also have, we have a lot more than I thought we'd, is it more than, we have a lot of draconic bees, and so we're going to go ahead and house them today. We'll get that all up and running. That will be phenomenal, to say the least. And then, I don't know what the other plan is, but we're going to get them placed. That's going to be step one. We can have stacks at a time, which is great. Move them around. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else we need? Oh yeah, the Omega. We'll grab those out. It's probably going to order more, I imagine. Potentially. Okay. I mean, otherwise we can just order, 32 of these ourselves. And we can. For 32, it needs 40,000. So it looks like we have about enough to make a stack worth, if we wanted to. Which, we probably do want to, but we'll cross that bridge a little later. Ever so slightly later. So, for starters, what do I need? I need Insanium blocks. Before we do that, let's divvy these up into stacks of 5. If we can. There we go, stacks of 5. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, that's good enough for now. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. We've got 12 here, so we'll start off with just 12, I guess. We'll get 12. I don't even think we have 12 beehives set up, so this is going to be brilliant. Now, these guys here all have one Omega upgrade. I don't know how it weighs out in terms of, is it better to chuck in 3 more upgrades in here? Or is it better to have 3 times the amount of, or I guess 4 times the amount of full beehives? I don't know. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I really don't know. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll wait until we run out of bees and then we'll go back. So in other words, we'll put one in at a time. And then if we've placed all the bees and we have a bunch of Omegas, we'll go back through, we'll fill it up. Like if we've finished the bees. Otherwise, there doesn't seem to be a point. You know what I mean? Because I'll end up just having to come back to grab these out of them. Does that make sense? I think it does. That's not where that goes. The little keybinds and I hate it. It's fine. I'll do most of this off camera. What else was I going to say there? Not too sure, but we'll think of it sometime. Yeah, I'll have to build the rest of these off camera. We're going to have to set them up here and here. It's going to be identical to this. I could arguably copy and paste it, but I'll probably just put it together because that's fine. Yeah, I keep saying draconic. Yeah. What am I doing? Listen, guys, listen. It's been a while. You noticed at the start how I was so confused? I was like, oh wow, we have a lot of draconic. It's because I was looking at the correct thing at the start. I was looking at the Insanium at the start, I promise. Can we get cages? Can we afford to? Is that not? Because I need to get all these. I need to get all of these bees out, and I need to swap them for, for what I knew we had, which is nowhere near that amount, which is very unfortunate, but the harsh reality of our existence. Oh god. Yeah. What's happening there? Is it taking a while to craft, or is it just that? Oh, you know what? It's probably this. I'm going to cancel the Omegas so that we can get these crafted, I think. We'll cancel that as well. And that should hopefully have the cages flow through. Right? Right? Surely. 1,000 cages on their way? Brilliant. Okay, we're good, we're good. I should be able to chuck these in. It should take the bees out. They'll get dropped and they'll get picked up by our system. So I'll just have to set up stacks of 5. And I'll be back. Alright, so that is all of them placed. All of the ones that we have. So we went from about, like 4 or 5 over here to we've more than doubled what we had there. We also do have quite a bit down here somewhere as well. Production should be pretty good. In terms of omegas, we have a decent amount. We've got 50 on us. We might be able to order another 32. So we'll get that cooking up as well. I say we go through here and we fill them all up. We make sure that they're completely filled to the brim, because that's going to obviously increase our production like crazy. Currently, one of these guys increases by 260%. So we're taking that up to... I think they all stack, so I think it ends up being... what would it be? Like, I don't know. I can't be bothered mathing it. We'll math it. 520, so it'd be 1040%. Does that sound right? Maybe. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But we'll chuck those in there, as seen here. I should probably just look for where it is. There we go. And we do have some more omegas cooking up, so we should be able to fill this last guy in shortly. There we go. One more is needed there. And then, I don't know. If we search Essence, what are we looking like? We've got like 4,000, which is pretty good. We've constantly got more Insanium bees coming. I think what we want to have is too many. You know what I mean? We want it to be a problem. Now, this is going to just be on repeat in terms of episode after episode after episode after episode. Yeah. Like that's just sort of how it's going to be. If we search seeds, we can try to get some more diamond seeds up and running. Ideally, if I could craft 1,000, it would be amazing. And it looks like we can. Like, easily. Like, we could order 4,000. And that seems like a lot. I'm not sure if I'm misremembering, but that seems insane. Now, seeds we need. That feels odd to me. But I'm sure that we can do something about that. We can crush grass. Yeah, that's an option. We've got crushers. 25% chance from wheat. That's not a bad idea either. Greenhouse can spit some out. Sure. Garden cloches, all that fun stuff. Villager trades isn't a bad idea. Even like a sifter? Yeah, no, it's an option. And then we're back to the start. Cool. Now, in terms of stuff, like in terms of wheat, for example, we could get, what? 1,000 seeds. We need something a little bit more sustainable than that. Now, if seagrass worked, that would be perfect. We have plenty of seagrass. Sadly, that doesn't work. So, is there a way to farm this type of grass? We can craft it using leaves. You can actually just grow it, which I'm guessing is how we got our seagrass. Oddly enough, grass into tall grass. Who would have thought? But that's sort of where we are. Seagrass, is there any way to convert it? I think we've looked at this before, and it's just not really a thing, sadly. Cool. Yeah, so I just need seeds. Oh god. What do we do? What's the simple... Do I just farm seeds? Do we just set up a... Do I just add seeds to that farm? Because you get seeds randomly, right? When you do... Yeah, let's do that. Let's run that for a little bit. Because we should get bonus seeds, right? The only other thing I can think of is if we put the, Insanium farmland. But I don't think that applies to vanilla crops. I think it only applies to, like, the essences. So, what I'm saying is... I could add seeds to the menu here, and we might. We'll sort of, I guess, see how it works. But for now, I think I'm just going to chuck the seeds in here manually. Because, like, we've got plenty of room, and we'll sort of just see how that works. So, this guy breaks, this guy builds, and he's currently on to activate. So, I should be able to... Yeah, I should be able to chuck all this stuff in here. And then if we just toggle this guy on, I think we're good. Now, there's a few ways to pull that one off. And I think we'll do it with a lever. Boom. Boom. Okay. It is placing the stuff. It's getting there. As you can see, we've got this whole farmland full. It's filling up this farmland. I don't like what I'm seeing here. This sort of looks as though it has potentially erased my stuff. Oh, you know what? I actually don't know. No highlighting. If it's not possible, wait. Moving blocks, entities are not moved. Like, I'm wondering if somehow this guy's breaking it. Like, he's placed everything there. If I search seeds, we do have all of our diamond seeds. And as you can see, we're getting a bunch of wheat seeds from this, which is awesome. I can just pump those right back into the system. But what happened there? I don't think... Me having this guy on that shouldn't toggle anything else. Nothing else should be breaking things. I don't know. Very weird. Very weird to me. Like, if I chuck these in, they should all still be just going through. But if we jump up here... So, it'll fill up these last little plots of land. Okay, it's filled up underneath. And then it should go right back to the start. Okay. Don't know. But it appears to be working, which is awesome. Is this the whole farm filled as well? Holy moly, I think it is. There might be some gaps. Like, it sort of looks like there's some gaps. But hey, I'll tell you what. Aside from that, it appears to be working. We have seeds pumping into the system. In terms of wheat, we're already at 5,000, or, you know, just under 5,000. That's pretty good, though. Yeah. You like to see it. So yeah, 4,000. That means 4,000 diamond seeds are on the menu. Currently, we had 400. That was what we were sitting at. And I can bump it up. Oh, and then we're actually just low on prosperity. Wow, we're low on prosperity shards. Hold on. That might be... That could definitely be a problem. Can I... Oh. This might be a problem. You can get them from Prosperity Bee combs. So we might just have to farm combs. Is there not a seed? Like, I know there's this seed, but this seed... You don't grow anything out of it. You know what I mean? The ingot? Is there any... Yeah, just the shards. Prosperity nuggets. You don't get them from anything. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. We definitely need to get some of these bees up and running. Now, we do have some. Some accidentally don't get converted, and they seem like prime candidates for exactly what we want, I guess. Is that the play? Set up 5 of these in a thing. I'm guessing they need a prosperity block. Give them some omega upgrades, and we'll just let that run. And that should be good enough, I guess. Let's set that up sooner rather than later, just to be on the safe side of things. Alright, well, they're in here. They've got some productivity upgrades. This last guy... Oh, he did end up getting his. Cool. Now, how much do we get from this? So the comb gets processed into 4. Oh, 4 to 8. Okay, and it's a 30% chance. Yeah, alright. And how much prosperity do we have? We've got 8,000. What I'm going to do... I'm going to dump some of this in here. We're going to get this guy running max speed. Which means he should be absolutely producing combs. Assuming that it's working. Which I'm concerned to say it should have definitely made some by now. Prosperity Bee. Prosperity Block. Prosperity Bee. Diurnal. It looks like it is about to be nighttime, which could be a problem, but diurnal. When it is nighttime, our system does fix up. If we search, oh god, tablet of the sunrise. We do have one of these already out. Let's just quickly go back and toggle this guy, make sure he is on sooner rather than later. Where's the ritual? Is that the ritual? Yep. Activate, yep. Come on. I don't think that's the issue though, because surely it was plenty daytime for this guy to make us something. Prosperity, 576. Alright, sun's back around, daytime. The 256 times multiplier is still on this guy. I'm not liking the look of this. And now it's run out. I'll tell you what. I'll dump in... I don't want to... We'll dump in half of that. We'll go to a 128. Because I don't want to waste all my time. But I don't think it's working. Weather tolerance, none. It's sunny. It's clear. And yet we're still just sitting on this. Yeah. If you look at the bee here, I checked it out. Prosperity block is what it uses. Mystical agriculture prosperity block. Produce prosperity comb, 100% chance. Prosperity block. It's not a prosperity ingot block. It doesn't say that. Prosperity bee makes prosperity block. Yeah. But, yeah. I'm now concerned as to whether any of these are working. You know what I mean? I know that these ones down here are working. Or at least, yeah, they've got honey in them. Oh. These have honey in them. These have honey. Now, these ones here, they were placed yesterday. None of them have honey. This isn't working. The expansion box is here, and this is the beehive. And yet, no bueno. This one here, that's the beehive, and that's the feeding slab. It's very much not working, is it? Huh. Am I crazy? I don't think I'm crazy. Alright, look, there's a productive bees tab. Is there anything more written about the feeding slab? Or about the simulator? Maybe? Am I crazy? There's not even a tab for that, is there? Oddly enough. Feed a crystalline bee a prosperity block. Prosperity comb. I'm not seeing the slab, sadly. Advanced beehive. What do you guys think? Yeah, I must have to change it. I'll tell you what we can do. I can just replicate the bottom, as in put like a layer in between. I'm fine with doing it. It's just going to be annoying that I have to pick all this up. But if then we'll know for sure, in theory, that it should work. Know for sure, followed by... You get what I'm saying. That's fine. Let's go ahead and split this up into stacks of 5. And we'll empty all of these, and then I'll just pick them up. And we'll just move them. Actually, these guys can stay right where they are. Yeah, which is going to be... Hold on. Yeah. What's happening here? These can stay where they are. The beehive. Because I'm just going to be picking up the expansion box and putting it on top. Because I'm guessing it's interfering with the one below or something. So... It's fine. I think we still take the bees out. Because I think if I break the expansion box, 2 of them might cease to exist. Even if you can do it, I don't mind, you know, taking this extra precaution just to be sure. Because the downside of losing these bees is honestly quite annoying. So we'll slap them in. It's fine. We'll get it going. Boom. Boom. You never get a break, do you? It's just endless issues. Let's go cages. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So, are these all done? Let's check. Yep, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to break these. It's going to drop the upgrades as well, as you can potentially tell. Boom, boom. Before we get too carried away, we will test one of them. Are these all empty as well? Because I'd love to test, you know, the prosperity, because that'll be easy to see. They're really not making this easy, are they? Is it possible to go through here? It is. Cool. Expansion boxes are these ones, which we will break. Very nice. A lot of these have probably been picked up by that guy there, so that's okay. Expansion box will go on top. Opens up just like normal. Chucking out upgrades. Let's search prosperity. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. This should all be good. We'll chuck in all 5. And then we'll give it a whirl. I'll dump an hour into it again. We might as well. Then we'll know for sure. So that's there. That's fine. It's hooked up. It's got its thing. It's got that on the front. As do all of them. We'll make sure we time in a bottle the correct thing. Normally you see them. Yeah. Perfect. Works perfectly. Alright. Keep that in mind when you're setting up your stuff. To do it correctly, I guess. Yeah, so your expansion boxes, keep them on top, I guess, is the lesson of today. Boom, boom, boom. Well, you don't have to keep them on top. I think just don't have them touch a different beehive. I think that's the lesson. I shouldn't say don't use them or keep them on top or whatever, because you can have them elsewhere, allegedly. Ugh. Cool. Omega, we're going to need pretty much all of them back. And then Insanium. Hey, thankfully, they're all seemingly still in stacks of 5. Which makes my job very, very easy. Alright. I will be back. You know, I had an inkling and it paid off. The bees here were normal. I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure we had a stack of 5 normal bees And yeah, sure enough, we did. All right. Just in case any of you guys noticed that as well, I did catch it. Okay, so from 1 hour dumped into those guys, we get 3,376 combs out of it. We're still sitting roughly on the same amount of prosperity. I guess it doesn't get used up that often somehow. It definitely should be getting used up. That's I am a little concerned in that regard. We'll have a look. We'll see what's going wrong. There's probably something going wrong that's halted the system. So the system over here should be converting them into what they should be. Oh, you know what? It's because we had that massive backlog and we've actually burned through it now. In fact, now we have a honey treat problem again, which means, no, it doesn't mean anything just yet, but it will mean something soon because these guys, as you can see, are all filling up. Are these filling up too? Yeah, definitely a honey treat problem. Why is there a honey treat problem? That's a little bit scary. What's the problem with honey treats? Nothing? Then what's the problem? Can I order 10,000? Allegedly I can. Cool. Okay. Is that the honey treat problem solved? Or is this guy hogging everything? He might be hogging everything. Oh, you know, there's a few, what's my take on this? What is my take on this? Because we set up a thing for the honey, didn't we? We set up this guy. This guy's meant to put buckets in, and he's meant to take buckets out. He puts honey in, he puts buckets in. He's not getting any buckets at the moment because we don't have any buckets at the moment. But if we get a crafting upgrade and we get, I don't even know, maybe, probably just a regulator upgrade. Then what I can do is I can chuck the crafting upgrade on. First of all, is that enough? Doesn't look to be. Second of all, chuck this in. Click on here, add it to be a stack of buckets at a time. That should do something. I have reloaded the network transmitter, so it should get network. That shouldn't be the problem today. Let's, hold on. Bucket. Okay, we can order buckets. They're going to get instantly stolen, which I guess makes sense. Can I get 10,000 buckets? I can, allegedly. But can I? Is, I guess, the real question, because where are my buckets? They're not even... Oh, okay, they are crafting now. Wow, they're getting used up that quickly? What crafter do I have to where this is the... It's making, what, 25 at a time? So we've got it in just a diamond crafter somewhere. That's the problem, I guess. Alright, but what I should be able to do is pretty much this. And then... I should just grab the stack out. What am I doing? Everything's fine. Boom, boom. Alright, well that should try to keep enough buckets in at a time. That should keep the honey situation sorted again. Yeah, as you can see, this is a lot faster than it was. Alright. We should be good. Everybody, pretend that you're fine. This situation... Oh yeah, because this guy doesn't have honey treats. No, he does. And he's got plenty of prosperity. Prosperity goes here. This guy's not fast enough. We need a lot more incubators. That's where we're at. That's the situation. Cool. That's solvable. Let's get... We don't need 50, but I'm going to craft 50. Okay. You can't stop me. It's done. What are the exporters doing? The exporters are just putting eggs in there. So we can easily turn that into like a chest. So let's break this. Let's get this all sorted. Let's break this. I'm pretty sure we've got our magnet set up. I don't know. It got picked up somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah, let's do universal pipes. That's going to be the easiest because then we can have the power come out of an ender cell. Brilliant. We'll need new exporter now. Awesome. We will need an egg. Thank you. All right, we can break this. We will have universal pipe go beneath. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm like, this might look a little bit nicer than what we were going to do otherwise. Cool. Cool. I don't know if this will be a problem, but we'll see. If these go up here and I disconnect that, is that fine? It is currently. Cool. So this will also go up here. Make sure it's disconnected. Doesn't look like it caused an issue, so we should be good. Cool. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know if we have enough eggs for this, but we will find out shortly. As for these pipes, which are extracting the final goods, This should not be a problem. Boom, boom, pow, boom. Obviously, we will now have to set all of these to extract. Not a problem, hopefully. All right, cool. As for this, we can do that under here. So, break that. Grab this. Kind of doesn't matter that it's attached there. It's not that big of an issue. So let's do ender cell. Set this guy to extract. Chuck in this guy. Round robin power. Cool. So they should be powered. We've got the exporter. Let's just grab a chest to store the eggs in as a little bit of a buffer. Boom. You as well. Yeah, do round robin. Why not? And then I should be able to do exporter with eggs. Cool. As you can see, that is all the eggs that we have in the system. So we do need an egg situation to be solved at some point. But for now, as you can tell, all of these guys are filled up. They're going to need speed upgrades. But that should be fine anyhow, because all I need to do now is... What do I need to do? I need to also put all of this in. Which I think I can just do by having it be one of these as well. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah? If I take this filter out and we break this, that shouldn't be a problem. And we place this, set it to extract, then place this filter in. Bada bing, bada boom. I think so. We'll do round robin. And then we'll do this. And now, as you can see, they should hopefully all have an even split, which should allow them to begin. They're not going to be going that fast because obviously no speed upgrades. Let's get, I don't know, that many speed upgrades cooking. Just to prove it, we'll put these in, as you can see. Suits up. Phenomenal progress is made. And our job here is now suddenly a lot better than it was. Alright, cool. Boom. Looks like 32 was all we needed for each side here. Probably a little less here because we've got the one at the bottom. I may have missed some. I don't think it'll be the end of the world, even if I have. It'll just make us feel bad. But that should be good. This guy as well, we can disconnect just to make it look a little nicer. And there you have it. These are all creating prosperity bees. Hopefully, with this addition of, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 incubators total that we have now. Hopefully that's faster than how we can make the treats, if that makes sense. So that should be good. Next on the list, what we'll do, I think, is clean this up. So if it's yellow or blue or red, we don't want it. The pink and the green, sorry, the pink and the green go in there, but all this stuff we can take. So we can take that, this. So I'm just going to empty all of this out. It's going to give us a lot more room in here to work with. It's going to last us a lot longer. And these, I think they can just go in our system. I don't know if that's going to break something in the long run, but they can just go in there, and I don't think it's a problem. If we search genes, they're getting taken out. They're getting taken out anyway. They're getting put somewhere. It's my issue, but it's my issue elsewhere. You know what I mean? We'll cross that bridge a little bit later. For now, we'll just take these out. Yeah, we'll just take them. Yeah. Yeah, look, they get instantly... They're very much going into the incubator that's currently in the cage. On the bright side, we're probably not using that guy for a little while, so... Well, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, look at this. As you can tell, bit of a problem. But... yeah. No, it is just kind of a bit of a problem. I don't really know how to fix that. Anyhow. Cool. So, prosperity bees should be pumping. As you can see, we got 33 that just crafted at once there, which is awesome. In terms of insanium, I'm assuming that it's ordered some already. Yeah, so we've got this cooking up, which is awesome as well. Let's watch it. Make sure it's still working. The machine doesn't take... yeah, look, it's working. We've got something stored already. Brilliant. Prosperity blocks crafting. All this stuff's doing its thing. This stuff's still working. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, and seeds. How are we looking on seeds now? Well, we have 150,000. Yeah, so we're good on seeds. Seeds aren't really a problem anymore. So let's go back to diamond. Oh, this, will it be a problem? If we keep... this shouldn't be a problem. Let's order diamond seeds. I'm going to order 1,000. Cool. And while we're at it... Oh, not these. Emerald seeds. I thought those were emerald, but we don't have much emerald at all. I'm going to order 1,000 emerald too, but I need the prosperity. Oh yeah, the prosperity. I forgot to set up the production. Where were we doing that? Did we just set centrifuges up in that dimension, or was it just the ones in down here? I think it's just the ones in here. These guys should be fine. What do we do? Yeah, we set up. Yeah, we set up this thing. So all I need to do is add prosperity comb to this, and then I think that's good. I think that will start getting processed, which means this will start going up, and then we'll sort of be able to tell how rough it's looking. Which might be very. The answer might be very rough. It looks very rough. Yeah. I'm tempted to halt the system, but... Because now, like, we need the prosperity for something else. You know what I mean? We don't need it for the bees anymore. We've got the bees. We're just waiting for them to be generated. You know what I mean? But we've used the prosperity. Now we're just getting greedy. Prosperity bee spawn egg. And that's just getting leveled up, right? We're just taking that the whole way. Yeah. So what I could do is I could grab out, say, 25. Yeah. Alright. We could... I think we can easily chuck that into our system to be... what's the word I'm looking for? To be very high modified. So this guy does the very high modification and then gets picked up. So I should be able to just chuck 25 in here. And he should be able to do it. I think. Yeah. We actually... Yeah, we've got a lot of this. We could probably waste that as well if we really wanted to. How's this guy going? He's doing pretty well. These guys, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know how to feel about any of this, to be frank with you. Okay. We'll let that run for a little bit. Now the seeds, they are obviously crafting. We should have diamond seeds flowing through at the moment. Those ones, what we can do is we can switch to diamond. That should clear this field. Let's see if it does. Stand back a little bit so that we don't have to hear the loud sounds. I'm just saying it should have. And I'm just saying it kind of hasn't. Unless it's clearing down here. Oh, unless there's still so many seeds in here. Unless there's so many seeds in here that it's still just placing it. That is my bad. Is that now going to clear it properly? Maybe. That should be clearing. You know what? When it places these, it might break them. This guy should place in a few more seconds. Yep, there we go. So now it's attempting to place diamond seeds. It might just overwrite them. Because that's sort of what it looked like it did with the wheat seeds. But in saying that, it hasn't really done it. Although you can hear it trying. Is it actually trying? Okay. It's just making the sounds. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just have to try this again. Can I just press this again? Can you try to destroy the land again? I really don't understand what it's doing. Why this isn't working. This guy should be set up. The filter, this is for what it's set to break. To be fair to it, oh! Hold on. Did that break anything important? Yeah, it did. Alright, what we're going to do is I'm going to break this sound. Yeah, there we go. We're going to break that. I'm going to turn my magnet off. We're going to fix this. I'll be back. I'll be back. Alright, lily pad's placed. All that stuff's placed. I've just got to hoe it and then red fertilize it, which apparently we don't have much of. What do I need? I need red dye. My God, you can't catch a break, can you? How much will that cost? Easily done. Bone meal as well. This is another classic where it's like you've got infinite bones, but for whatever reason, it's the recipe's struggling. Alright, cool. That should be plenty. Boom. Is that all of it? Oh, we missed a spot. Cool. Oh, you know what? There's a chance that none of this bottom floor is red fertilized. And I'll be honest, it looks like that's the case. None of the bottom floor is red fertilized, or at some point it was unfertilized, which I don't think is a thing, which means I think none of this bottom layer is red fertilized. So we will, I say we, I will, I'll do that, guys. It's fine. It's fine, I'll get it done. Yeah. Really? I did none of it? Oh my god, who let this happen? The top's all done though, right? Yeah, the top's all very clearly done. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Can I go a little bit taller? I get that I need to be small, but I don't need to be that much smaller. I can be like 0.4. 0.4 I can live with. This feels a little bit more nice. Cool, yeah, but what I was going to do real quick was to set this guy up to break the right stuff. So he's not on at the moment, so I can take this off and it won't destroy my entire base. We're going to add a tag. We're going to add... Oh, we're going to add a tag. I'm going to click up here so that I can type. It's going to be Minecraft : sit : Huh. I thought wheat seeds. No? Hold on. I know you can just drag seeds in, but now I'm just curious. No, it doesn't say. Alright, wheat seeds. Let's have a look at what it makes it. Boom. We can probably do forge seeds. And we can just remove the rest of them. What just happened? Why did it just cut? Man, sometimes the world hates me. Okay, well, okay, they're still at the bottom. It must have just reorganized. Wheat seeds is here. Mystical agriculture seeds are there. That should be fine. That should now do it. So, for example, if I flick this... you know what? We'll do emerald first because it's not as many. Now it should clear the fields, which it looks like it is attempting to do. Yeah, it is trying. We might need to even give that guy longer. I'm stunned by the lack of speed. You know what I mean? I feel like these guys are normally so fast. And like, yeah. I don't know. I guess maybe, do I need to infuse, like, do we know, does he actually go faster if he's infused, or is it just more fuel efficient? Yeah, look at that. Alright, well, while that's happening, we can go under here and start fertilizing. It'll be a lot easier for me to walk through here and see what I'm clicking. Cool! See, the problem with these episodes is, it doesn't even feel like it's that bad. Like, it feels like a pretty good episode. The downside for me is, like, I've got to think of a title and a thumbnail that isn't misleading. Yeah. Like, what have we done this episode that is different than the last? Nothing really. And yet we're better off than we were in all of the other episodes. I don't know. Is there something we can do right now to make it a good episode? I guess we're doing. I'll tell you what, we're doing seeds. So we're actually like finishing the farm. You know what I mean? We can probably also make enough lily pads to properly finish off the farm, get everything properly done, and then that's quite nice. That's quite nice. We'll figure out exactly how many seeds it needs as well, in terms of, like, I don't know, we'll chuck in 1,000 seeds, and then we can do, like, 1,000 seed farm. Because, you know, it is what it is. It's not clickbaity, but it sounds clickbaity. Yeah, this also was not enough time for him to do it. So we're going to go ahead and change all these. So 20 seconds, we're going to up that to 30 seconds. This guy here is going to wait 35 seconds. Then he'll run for 40 seconds. I think that's probably fine. This guy currently waits a minute, so yeah, he'll be fine regardless. And yeah, we got a couple little emerald boys over there. Cool. So yeah, we'll let that continue doing its thing. We'll place the rest of our stuff and then we'll circle back. That's done. Are we up to this one? Looks like we started a bit there, but yeah, we can go here. Cool. So, how you guys doing? You enjoying yourselves? Are you guys still... What mod pack are you guys playing at the moment? If you guys are playing a mod pack, that's a fun one to ask. I've seen some pretty cool ones, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like, I enjoy this mod pack. Like, I do have fun. Obviously, like, you know, we wouldn't be here if I didn't. To the point where it's sort of like, hey, you guys are watching it, and you're watching it now more than ever. So like, I don't have a reason to leave. If you guys had have stopped watching, would probably jump onto something else. At some point, at the same time, it is sometimes nice to, you know, follow through and get it to the end. For example, some of the earlier series we did, like, to be fair, all of them have gone pretty well, but like, I noticed a lot with All the Mods 6. That was the first All the Mods that I played. It was towards the end of the series, right? Later into the series, and even in future series that I'd started, people were commenting and being like, you're the only one, like, still playing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, thank you for setting this up. Like, no one else has set this up. No one else has gotten to this part of the game. I didn't know what to do. Like, it's a chore sort of thing. So I enjoy doing that. For example, trying to get the star block and get the star automated. Like, get all the dimensional seeds and stuff. Like, it's doable, but I don't know. You can do something like this. You can just increase your quarries up. It's nice to try to figure out what the play is. Especially since, realistically, like, the next All the Mods is going to be... It's going to be similar in some aspect. When that happens, I'm assuming that would happen. We're up to 9 at the moment. I doubt they'd just give up, right? Yeah, I don't even know what would be next. But the point being... It's nice to have a plan when you go into it. For example, if there's a dimensional seed, you sort of need to try to have a look early on and see, okay, what do I need to be generating? Because you don't need to set up a massive farm if you've got a small farm running the entire time you're playing the game, right? Just something to think about, I guess. All right, lily pads. Let's get these hooked up. We have 20. I'm sure that we can afford plenty more now. Let's just craft stacks on stacks of these. We're getting a little bit of lag from something. I'm not too sure what it's from, whether it's the server, whether it's my inventory. I don't really know. It's a little bit concerning. Like you saw when I was spamming stuff. What is this? Huh. Anyhow, this is plenty of lily pads, but I will place these. You can build and gadget these, but I don't know. I'm in the mood to place blocks. You know what I mean? You ever just like, you know what? I'm going to craft this thing manually, or I'm going to place these blocks manually. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Usually when I feel that way, I actually design something nice at the base. You know what I mean? We like start building a structure around something, or I guess this is similar to that. We're making the farm look pretty with the lily pads. Like these lily pads, they do something. I don't think they do nearly as much as the lily pads that are underneath. And I think as well, I believe they're 9x9 around them, right? Vertically as well. There's a chance we can do another layer of lily pads. I think that's right. It might not affect the very top layer of dirt, but it might affect this one twice. You know what I mean? Like two effects on it. I'm not sure. We'd have to do a little bit of thinking that I can't really do at the moment because I'm clearly busy placing down pretty little lily pads. Cool. Do we have any more to do? I think we've done a pretty good job here. So it's all properly fertilized now. That's nice. Oh, it's totally... This isn't my doing. It is broken it. It is totally broken it. Right? It must have been while I was doing something. But I know for a fact we don't have a filter for that. We have mystical agriculture seeds and we have wheat. It must have been when I took it out, it just absolutely iced this layer. It must have. Otherwise... Oh, you know what? Nah. I was going to say maybe I just placed a few willy-nilly, but I don't think I did. I think I would have remembered doing that. Right, guys? I think so. Maybe I'll regret placing all these then, because maybe it's just going to break on me. Yeah, because I remember we looked at the top. We were like, oh, have I done that the whole way around? And I was like, no, we definitely have lily pads placed, I think. Or maybe I'm thinking... I don't know what I'm thinking about at this point. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, at this point, we build and gadget it, right? Let's go here. Let's go surface, place on top, like so. We shift right click the lily pads. Is it place on top or just place? Place on top. No luck either way. Brilliant. Horizontal wall. And then place it on the side of a lily pad, potentially. Place on top. Place, surface, vertical wall, horizontal row. I feel like I'm losing my mind. How did we do it before? It can't be done. It's simply impossible. This on top, that does nothing. Do this, connected area, fuzzy, horizontal wall. Am I losing my mind? Does this work? Can I... I must be losing my mind. Have they been blacklisted? Am I crazy? What's happening? It's actually placing it. Yeah, it's taking them out of my inventory. It's not like they're there but invisible. I don't know what's happening then. I feel baffled. Right? Like, I swear somehow every episode or every few episodes, we find an issue that like I've never had before. In my, what, probably thousands of hours at this point. At very least hundreds of hours, right? Well, we can easily say that. Most of our episodes are, we're probably at 1,000, including stuff not on camera, maybe. But like, I haven't found the issues. And then just like, oh yeah, by the way, like the building gadget, this episode it doesn't work. I did update. We are in the latest, so I'm wondering if there was a... Well, I know there was lots of mod updates. The list was gigantic. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was a crash involved with it, so they've disabled it. I know there's a few things where that happens, and it is disappointing for obviously for these situations. But if it stops someone from placing down 50, 100, and then they crashed for like hours, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay, well, we're almost done. We've had a nice little chat here. Hopefully that's been entertaining. Hopefully you guys have told me, yeah, so you guys are going to be telling me what mod pack you're playing, if any. Yeah. Well, like, you guys were still talking about the Greg Star. Like, we did that poll a few days ago. I think when I accidentally did the wrong upload. And you guys were like, yeah, do the Greg Star. We want to see you do it. Okay. Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay. Listen, once you guys stop watching, that's when we'll stop. I don't know if I even want to make that as a promise. Oh, it's going to be good, though. Once we get this ATM Star under control, then we'll be in business. Boom. I don't even know if these lily pads are going to have much of an effect on us. I don't even know if... I guess we've got wheat seeds up there at the moment. Alright, I think that's it. Completely done. No, we missed something. Oh, God. Really, the building gadget? Come on. Come on, building gadget. Come on. Okay. It can work. It can work, it just wasn't wanting to. That's fine. It doesn't want to place on the whatchamacallums. That's perfectly fine. What do you call it? It doesn't want to place on... the stairs, the waterlogged stairs. But this is fine. This is doable. Okay. I wasn't going crazy. Only slightly. Only slightly crazy. How far back can I stand? Can I stand all the way here? Check out this. Oh my god, we were going to click all of these. I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. Surely there's a way to do it. Why does it look like there's none there as well? Is there really none? I guess we're placing some. We'll just spam it through there. Cool. Alright, we're still small, so we can have a little run through and make sure everything's placed. But I'll tell you what. I think now we can say that is done. Each layer is done. These ones here we can break, and the system will pick them up. as seen there. Oh, a little bit of a mess still. That's fine. We've currently just got emerald seeds here. Very nice. Let's go ahead and unshrink, shall we? I think we shall. Inside here, in terms of seeds, we have 1.4 thousand diamond seeds, so I will hit the diamond button. As a result, the emerald seeds are picked up. Every other potential seed should also be picked up during this time. Keep that in mind, Mr. Builder. Make sure you get that covered. And then, in 35 seconds, from the push of the button, we twiddle our thumbs. Tweedledee, tweedledo. But in the meantime, diamond seeds have arrived. Hee. Ha 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 ha. That guy runs for 20 seconds. And he just fills up this chest. We may have to change that in the future if we have more seeds than this can store, or we just upgrade that to be a sophisticated. So this guy should finish at some point, and then we can probably get up to start have a look, because 5 seconds from that point, the seeds will be placed. It's slow at the moment. We might fine tune it later. We might even change a little bit of how it detects when to go and when to not. Like maybe we can have it detect when it's done a full run. You know what I mean? Like this does a pulse, does a full run. But in 5 seconds, it should begin placing seeds. And it's raining. But seeds are placed. Now I think it's doing sort of like almost a chunk at a time. So it's done there, it's done. Yeah, actually F3G. Yeah, so it did this chunk. Then it did this chunk, which as you saw got a bit of that. So now it's over here. It's doing this chunk. Beautiful. If we were smarter, we'd have lined these up a little bit better. But as you can see, it's doing its job. And so is this enough to fill up the entire thing? It is. This is a full fleet. Oh, how many did we have? We had like 495, I think. Let's turn that off. This should clear up and become day soon. We do have a system in place to fix that. This guy... Oh, we can sort it. A stack and 45 left over. That's pretty good. So we still will need about 1,300, roughly, in order to fill this thing up. Now, look, we can do the math. So, well, let's do the math. Why not? Why not? Who's going to stop me? 9 times 9, that gets 81. We take away the one spot from in the middle, right? That's the only thing we need to take away? I think so. And then we just times it by what? 18? Because we've got 9 up here and 9 below. I think so. 1,440 seeds total. Does that seem accurate? I don't think it does, because that's sort of how much we had. What am I missing in that calculation? 81 seeds, but not in the middle, so 80. And then I've times it by 18. Huh. What am I missing there? Why do I feel so dumb? Huh. I mean, it's fine. Like, we can order that many emerald seeds. 1,400. Sure. What do I need? I still need more prosperity. Yeah. We definitely need to turn this off. So, this guy here who's getting the prosperity needs to be turned off. Or, better yet, this guy needs to be turned off. So, redstone's on, which means this will no longer pulse, which means this guy will just fill up. Everything here will fill up. But this guy won't use any more prosperity, meaning any more prosperity we get will just be good. It will work. On the topic of that, we do have some prosperity bees running quite nice. It looks like only 2 of them made it out as normal, which we can just manually fix. That shouldn't be a problem. Let's go here. Let's go cage. I think I can just run them in here, right? Like if I chuck this in here, it dispenses it, and like that should have worked. And then that one's in there as well. I think that works. They've been picked up. All of these are now very high productivity. I think it's safe to say that worked. Right? So we've got 5 there, 5 there. 5 there. Cool. So we've got 5 total. Awesome. Let's get 5 prosperity blocks if we're allowed to. We are. We've got the omegas, and we'll go chuck them into the farm. This is pretty good. I think we're pretty much done. Now, here's the kicker. The kicker is, even with all this up, I don't know if that's enough to get the diamonds that we need. We've currently got 500,000. We're now making a lot more, a lot faster. So next episode, we'll be able to sort of see what level of diamonds we're actually looking at. In terms of the dim seed, if I want to craft one, it says we can, which is awesome. So I'm going to do that. If I want to craft another one, it says that we will use 500,000 essence. And I think that's from scratch. Because if you look available, we have 82. So 530,000 essence is what we're looking at if we want a dim seed. That's pretty good, I think. Because if we watch this, obviously we've currently got that available because we can order it. We do have things set up to whereby it should automatically order. It's going to order one of these at a time. And it's going to craft that in the background, which I think will be good. But we'll be able to keep an eye on that and see exactly how much we got. The downside is obviously at the moment with our current farm setup, we can't really run emerald and diamond at the same time unless I change things around a little bit. I don't think that's a problem, but it is something to think about. Cool. So what do we have? Oh, we don't have enough things to do what I want to do, but we do have enough to sort of get us partway there. Boom, boom. The sounds, I'm guessing, of the bees is very gross. I don't know if you guys are hearing that as well. Do we have any empty bee spots? Oh, we do. Yeah, we might as well just... Oh, we've got 2! Oh, beautiful. Perfection. You'll go there. You'll go there. Boom, and boom. Cool! So they should run. They should get their job done, which is awesome. If I wanted to, we could totally time and bottle it. Oh, prosperity. What do we... How much do I actually need? I don't even remember that. Emerald seeds. If I want 1,400, I require not that much. We just need about 5,000, roughly. Yeah, I can time and bottle one of these and get that crafting. I think that's a fair use of my time. This one is prosperity. Boom, 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 boom. Can't really see it, but it's down there, I swear. 256 times. So this guy's going to start pumping out prosperity. Prosperity. And we'll sort of see how much we get. I don't know. Is this another situation where I can potentially get more by putting it in a mixer? No, it's still 30%. All right, that makes me feel good. That's our option then. This you only get 1 from that, whereas these guys, you get a 1 or 2. You get a little bit of a 50-50 happening, which is pretty good. 30% chance to get 8. This, I'm hoping, is written wrong, because that's insinuating that you either get none or you get 8. Whereas this one, I guess it's the same. Yeah, maybe that is better. You get a guaranteed 8. Whereas this one, you might get nothing or you might get 4. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. And with draconic, we'll leave that running. Yeah, we'll leave that running a little bit longer. Because obviously, like, this stuff's not burning through as fast as it would be if that would get... Yeah, let's turn it off for a second. Let's get this stuff processed. Sorry. Oh, God. Let's jump down here. Jump in here. Draconic, let's remove that. That's going to allow all of this prosperity to get processed. Ideally. Right? The second that these guys empty, should just be prosperity. Yeah. There's going to be a few like that, I think. I'm pretty sure back in All the Mods 7, there was speed upgrades, wasn't there? I don't, it must have been a different mod. Oh, some of these don't even have speed upgrades. Okay, good thing I checked, but... Okay. These have speed, these have speed, these have speed. These don't. This does, this does, this doesn't. Cool. That's solvable, believe it or not. That's probably actually going to speed it up like a ridiculous amount. A lot more than you probably think. Cool. Awesome. Let's go back to prosperity, if I can figure out the words. Alright, so we've almost got enough. That should be fine. We'll head back to our Beyond. We'll snap up a thumbnail of our farm, fully completed. We can still expand this in the future, but for now I think it's pretty impressive. I don't know if we show the... It's hard to show the sandwich You know, the fact that there's a layer underneath. It's pretty good, nonetheless. Oh, and the seeds are going to take a while to craft anyway, so, you know, it is what it is. Emerald, boom, 1,400. Almost there. It's probably enough already. 1,400. We need 49. Come on, 49. Boom. All right, cool. Let's have a look at what's happening there. I don't know if you guys saw that. It should... No, it's all broken. This shouldn't be happening. I thought we set it up to where one recipe is allowed in at a time. And yet here we are. You know what it is? I didn't fix the... This is my fault. I think it's my fault. We're about to see if it's my fault. I don't think we fixed the recipe for the seeds. So one of these has the stuff that... One of these has what I'm after. I don't know which one. It's not all the way back here, is it? No? Okay. Which one is it then? I swear it was this guy. Okay, I guess it's not that guy. Who is it? Who are you? What have you done with what I need? Or did I move it entirely? What's happening? It's this guy, yeah. So all of these, I do 32 at a time. No, I did set up 32 for the prosperity and the emerald. So I don't know what the problem is. It should only put 32 at a time. Like, it should only do one recipe. Ah, that's annoying. That's going to be a next episode fix. It looks like we might get the emeralds done. They seem to be fine. But there's definitely... Something's broken. Something has not had a good time when it's into this. What is this? Is this even... Yeah, no, that's right. Oh, hold on. Most of this looks right. So what's wrong with those diamonds? I forgot that... Oh, okay, yeah. We've got, like... You aren't meant to be here. I don't really want to pick you up because everything else seems to be working. It's this diamond level. Has an inferium. Yeah, okay. Once we're done crafting all this, I'll reset this system and it might even just work from that point onwards. We'll see. But hey, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Friendly reminder, if you ever log off from a server or your world, don't be above the void. By the time you load in, you're a couple hundred blocks below and it's kind of near impossible to get out. Just a heads up. And your warp stone, I don't think it works when you're taking damage, which you are from like the void down there. So you just slowly watch your health disappear. So have something prepared for that. Yeah, or otherwise just be prepared to grab your tombstone. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, of course, to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy and Final Phoenix 13. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.